Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, fans, and welcome to another exciting match in our Final Fantasy Spring Tournament 2020. Here we have a Week 6 battle between Guelph35 and DemonRHK. Both of these runners are fighting for their proverbial lives in this tournament, as they are 2 and 3. I am the Hangry Canuck, and I am joined on the mic tonight by Sunny. Is it sunny where you're at, Sunny?
Well, it's downright dark where I'm at right this moment. It is, after all, 8 o'clock in the evening.
Right on, yeah, it's 9 p.m. here. So, we did have a party draft, from what I see. Would you mind explaining this draft to our fans out there, Sonny?
Well, let's see here. I personally find it to be a pretty interesting draft, but I do believe that it was Gulf who got his first choice of Red Mage. DemonRHK responded with a Double Thief, and then Gulf rounded it out with Fighter. I'm not real sure what to say about this, except I think there's going to be a couple thieves stealing nothing but dirt today.
Yeah, I think this might be the two-man party strat here, but I am about to let these runners loose, so we should be seeing the stream come up in a short amount of time. And away we go.
Well, eventually, anyway. And the race is on! Which one of our runners will get to the magic shop first?
Well, Demon's battling with the NPC boss here. Ooh, not a good selection there at level 1.
Level 1 Fade. That's always nice to see, though.
That is White Mage locked.
That's usually nice to see. So, yeah, this is, looking like those thieves might come in more handy than the Red Mage.
Yeah, it looks like you're going to be going at Garland with a rapier and a lightning spell. And, ooh, that's some expensive housing for cabins. That'll be hard to get early game.
I don't know about that. Those houses, speaking of housing, look like on the cheap side for what I know of houses. I think they were just over 500 gold.
Looks like Demon's gonna do the king check. The seldom seen king check at the very start, maybe hoping for a Thor's hammer or something worth some money.
Yeah, I could see him maybe want a Thor's hammer or maybe possibly the key.
And Demon is our first runner into TOF, and the first step he takes, a couple of zombies show up.
Oh, these imps with fire too, doing terrible, terrible things to Gulf.
Well, that's a quick loose item. Crystal, right in the TOF. So that'll be a decent check on your way to the Pirates.
And important to note, that is loose item 1 of 3 this week. We are in Chaos Week, which means there's no incentive item in the Elemental Dungeons.
That is correct, and the canal is the 4th, but the canal doesn't really count.
That's more like half a loose item. It's got to be somewhere nearby.
Alright, Guelph's going to give us a look at level 2 black, and we have Fire 2, so they do have a sweeper spell.
If you want to call Fire 2 that, sure.
That Saber will be good for the thieves later on, too, if you have to actually make them fight.
Magic.
White Magic's going to be at an absolute premium this seed, though.
Yeah, it's not looking friendly. This is not. This is a very martial seed. It's not a spellcaster seed.
And I didn't see Guelph take down Garland.
You know, now that you mention it, neither did I. So we get to see 2 very important battles here simultaneously. DemonRHK having a very difficult time with Garland, while Gulf is well, just making very short work of these pirates who have far less HP than Fire 2 could deal out in damage.
But I can understand this play. I mean, you had no sweeper spells, no really good spells going into Garland, and Garland can be rough at level 1 when you got nothing to hit him with.
Yeah, I've had to take lit strats to him. There is a very cheap ruby in the Provoca item shop, though.
Yeah, and there is our vendor item. That was a quick... Ooh, gold Cheerios. Not bad, 30k. At the end of the game, you'll probably be able to afford a few of them if you need them.
Ooh, DemonRHK reset out of Garland. Maybe showing that Guelph's play of going to Provoca first was the right one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he even bought a lightning spell for his red mage or anything like that, so he's gonna grab this crystal, though, again.
Oh, hey, while I'm sitting here running my mouth about Guelph, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing his name. I'm not super sure how to do it. If anybody in Twitch chat knows and wants to correct me, please, feel free.
It's Guelph. It's pronounced
Guelph.
like the city in Canada.
There's a city in Canada named Guelph?
Here is, yep.
Well, alright then. I suppose you would know better than I would.
And it looks like Guelph's gonna give us a... see what Matoya is gonna give us. Once she gets her eye back and can see again. Oh, black... Oh, look at those pickups.
Yeah!
Matoya showing value.
Yeah, Matoya's got some really good stuff in her boxes.
Now Guelph, the problem here is once he kills Garland, he's gonna have to go back, so he's gonna have to double dip Matoya here.
And that even assumes he remembers to go check those boxes. Not that I'm saying he won't, but I've seen some silly things go unchecked so far.
Guelph's in Ontario. I don't exactly know where it's near, but I know it's in Ontario somewhere. Alright, Guelph has got a Matoya, and one can only think he's gonna head and take on Chaos with his fire... Chaos. Garland with his fire too.
Well, I mean, let's be kind of real here. This is either what you might call Chaos 1 or, you know, possibly Garland 2, since Chaos is basically Garland from the test, and it's very complicated, wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey nonsense.
Yeah, this 2,000 year stuff that never makes sense, but it looks like Demon's trying to get back with that crystal, but those imps keep giving him the business. Question in chat. Yes, Dragoon. This was a draft. So these were selected party members by these two runners.
Fortunately enough, it seems like the white magic is maybe not that amazing, except for that level 1 fade, but then again, magic in general is not seeming that amazing, so might actually see use out of both katanas.
Where did Guelph find the key?
Oh, the key? That was from Bicky.
Ah, ha ha ha.
Old Bicky, tired of having his ship stolen, his canoes robbed out from under him, having his floaters taken away from him, he finally decided to invest in the car, and then we took that too.
Ouch, Grimms would rub too. This isn't good. Looks like DemonRHK is gonna bang his head off Topher for a bit.
Unfortunately, we know he really should probably go ahead, grab this crystal, and book it on over to Provoca. Just call it a day.
Yeah, he's tried a couple of times, but every time he tries to get back to Canaria, the imps are always there.
Feels bad, man.
He's gonna pick up these top chests again, which was just a little bit of scratch in the Silver Gauntlet. Good armor for your fighter starting off. That'll give him some good absorb against Garland.
That's assuming you stop to equip it. There we go.
Another question in chat. The best team. Well, now that's up for debate. Depends on who you ask. For me, it's a fighter, 2 thieves. It's this party right here. In the vanilla game, this is about the best party you can take. For me. Because it's got all the armor and all the weapons you're going to need.
For my money, I will take a fighter, thief, red mage, and white mage.
Bones singing themselves to sleep here. And Demon once again wiping out with those imps.
Oh no, those were wolves that did him in this time.
But he's gonna have to either give this up soon or, you know, try another strategy because he's not getting too far.
You know, I don't pretend that I like seeing people suffer, but it does feel very cathartic to finally see someone else have the exact same trouble that I have with my seeds.
Oh, I love watching people suffer. It's great. It's great fun.
So, we see the slab and the adamant coming off of the king and Princess Sarah. So, with that key and the adamant, I think maybe a trip to the dwarves is in the future.
Yeah, it looks like this seed's becoming very linear. Like it's pointing you in the way it wants you to go right now. So,
At the same time, we also have that crystal, so, I mean, two different places to be.
yeah, but once once Demon actually makes it back with the crystal, he'll be able to hit Matoya before he hits Provoka. So,
Now, the horribly sad thing is, I think if Demon could actually make it out of the Temple of Fiends with the crystal, he would be in so much better shape because we know Matoya is loaded.
yeah, now we're gonna see what she gives us for real.
That black shirt on its own would help Demon just make it through everything.
Well, Guelph getting a look at the Fur 2 Imps. Looks like Demon's out with the crystal. Now he's got the long walk back to Matoya. Oh no, there's the Imps. Whew, got away that time. Guelph's in the same sticky situation right now.
Boy, I'm glad I used push to talk, or people would just hear me laughing my head off right now.
Man, that black shirt paying dividends hardcore. Demon's finally deciding he's had enough. He is now going to head towards Bicky. There's the herb. Look at that. All the inner seat checks you could ever want.
Hey, we just needed some TNT to round this out, and you never have to come back to Inner Sea again unless there's something really hidden in Marsh.
Now, the only thing I'd like to see is the canal and the canoe buried deep in marsh somewhere.
At this point, Marsh might not be required, because you do have the key. You can check the Corneria vaults, you can check the Elf's shed. I mean, there's options for that canal.
Come on now, a guy can hope, can't he?
Hey, I am definitely on team always Marsh, so I genuinely hope that loot is down there somewhere.
Alright, so Guelph got out with the herb, so now he's got two checks to do. He's got the dwarves, and he's got the elf prince. Meanwhile, Demon has finally made it to Provoka, and he's gonna love to see this sweeper spell. He's gonna be like, I should've came here earlier.
Only just able to afford a resurrection on that fighter, though.
The pirates aren't bad. The pirates aren't unsafe, so normally with a fire 2, you're probably gonna be pretty good against them. I wouldn't even revive the fighter at this time if I was Demon.
I would, if only to ensure that that fighter gets some experience.
Your fighter's gonna get lots of experience. 200 from the pirates ain't gonna make a big deal right now.
I mean, you hope anyway, right?
Well, he didn't have the money to buy that fire too, so...
I think he did have the money to buy the fire too. What he didn't have was the money to hit the inn.
So this is gonna be bad, because these pirates hit pretty hard when you have no armor on at level 1. And with no weapons, you're not gonna hit very well. And the dwarves were hiding some money in a soft potion.
And the dwarves are lazy today. For those of you who are playing my favorite game of how many times do you go visit the dwarves, the answer is 1. Very upsetting.
Yeah, a single dip into the dwarfs ain't bad. It will save you time in the long run here.
Look, the only way that he can make it up to me right now as he goes and says hooray, alright?
Demon finally grabbing his crystal again. Don't think he got an in or anything though, so he's in the same situation as before. He's not really making any ground here. He's gonna spin in his wheels.
Oh, he gives me 2 hoorays. Okay, you know, I'm satisfied now.
So, Octiale. If they find the canal, that could put C on the table.
I think RNG has decided who's winning this early game. Because DemonRHK has made absolutely 0 progress. Those Fire 2 imps just absolutely stonewalling him.
Yeah, now he's buying some rapiers. There's a smart thing to do. Get some attack at him against Garland at least. And Guelph is heading back to provoke him. Don't wait unless he wants another spell. Level 2 spell he saw.
I mean, what spell doesn't he have that he could possibly want? Oh no, he wants the ruby!
Oh, that's right, the ruby's for sale in here. With the canal, that'll make a good check, if they find the canal.
Yeah, the ruby unlocks 2 other checks in the form of Titan's Trove and Sarda.
Alright, so we can only assume Guelph is now down to Elfland to check out that herb. Meanwhile, Demon is fighting off a spider with a rapier. Now, in real life, you think you'd win that battle.
Well, maybe. I mean, I'd much rather just have a big old hammer. Or a rolled up newspaper. I mean, I'm sure that would work just as well against zombies, right?
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad at all. Dragunder is a ROM hack that gives you quality of life, it's called. It does up the running speed, so it would make playing the original one okay. And there's our canoe. So now, the big question. Where do you go from here?
Well, that depends on what's in the vaults and the shed. We've already seen the vaults. The shed has Excalibur. Unfortunately, that doesn't help us in an immediate sense, so I think the only place you can go is Marsh.
No, you are Volcano, Crescent Lake, and Ice Cave are now all on the table.
Oh shoot, I must have blinked and missed that canoe. Where was that hiding?
The canoe was what the prince was building in his sleep.
Oh, yeah, I definitely blinked and missed that.
So I'm not sure how much I trust it, but it might have a few holes here and there, but I'm pretty sure you could row it along anyway.
Hey, I'm liking level 4 black magic, lit 3, and warp.
Yeah, nothing wrong with those selections. I don't know why he's checking life, level 4, learnable, not learnable. Looks like it wouldn't have been too bad to have a white mage this seed.
Yeah, probably. Maybe these guys are regretting not drafting 1 or 2.
Ooh, there's exit at level 3 and warp at level 4.
If I ever do this and I get to draft somebody, my picks are always going to be 2 white mages. Just
Ooh,
period.
fast at level 3.
And Lock 2. Lock 2 is a pretty popular spell. I don't really see it getting used, but I see it getting bought quite a bit.
Well, Lock 2 is pretty good. They fixed it so it actually works now, to be quite honest. It hits every time, and if any fiend has any sort of evade, it actually makes them, you know, you can actually hit them with something. So, it gets utilized quite a bit in this tournament. It looks like Guelph is heading towards Crescent Lake, but he's taking the land route. Oh, no, he's gonna take the river. Oh my word, did Demon get out with the crystal? Oh my god, he's got the slab and the adamant too. Woohoo! Go Demon, go!
My god, Garland died? What? How did this happen? How could this be?
Dragoon question in chat, who has the advantage at the moment? Definitely Guelph. He's got more progression done, and he's got more progression done.
And he also
'Cause
didn't get
Demon-
stonewalled by imps.
Yeah, Demon spun his wheels for the first 10 to 12 minutes of this game while Guelph was getting progression done. And the old men were playing some music. The now non-confused old men were playing music. So now is Guelph gonna head... Oh, it looks like he's gonna do a little bit of a grind here outside Crescent Lake.
Oh, that can turn out very, very poorly.
Demon grabbing his key from Bicky. Looks like Bicky's private submarine. He's giving the key away. Don't understand why, but...
You know, anything that Guelph could run into could possibly do terrible, terrible things to him. This troll could very easily troll.
Well, he's got a Bane sword, a black shirt, and he's got some magic now, so... I mean, he shouldn't be too dangerous, like... But, I mean, any enemy in this game can have any random spell, so... You could
Yeah, you say that and then something whips out Zap.
Out nuke. Yeah, Gregory Puff, it was a bit of a slow start for Demon. He was spinning his wheels a lot, heading towards Garland, because the imps have fire too, so... And there was no good level 1 white magic, so it was kinda...
There was no good level 1 magic, period. Oh wait, I'm wrong. No, I'm sorry. There was level 1 Fade. Oh wait, it was in slot 4.
Now we have Demon. He's going to pick up his black shirt and Bane sword, and he's going to be quite happy.
And a great axe. I mean, you know, can't argue with the new weapon.
No, anything for your fighter right about now is good.
Oh, hey, remember what I said about trolls being trolls?
Is that Stone Touch?
I'm not sure if that was Stone Touch or Brack, but either way, that's a statue of a thief.
Gregory Puff, you assumed correctly. Guelph picked Red Mage, Demon come back with Double Thief, and then Guelph picked a fighter to finish it off.
But what is it about drafts that result in the runners trolling each other like this?
Hey, I did it last night. We even agreed not to buy Nuke and Fade if it fell within the first 4 levels.
Hey, I think this particular enemy pack's got some serious bad news. I'm seeing poison, I'm seeing stun. Like, this is what I was talking about a minute ago. This area is just full of bull.
Yeah, I think Dang is going to be a statue for a good long time now. I can't see them formatting this. You almost got a 3-man this right off the start.
I mean, I kind of get
it. Dragoon, that black shirt casts Ice 2 when he uses an item.
Unfortunately, as armor, it's only wearable by a black wizard, so that's all it's really going to be is a infinite form of Ice 2.
Yeah, there's a few weapons, like the Thor's Hammer casts Lightning 2, the Zeus Gauntlet casts Lightning 2, the Mage Staff casts Fire 2. So there is quite a few items in this game that do act as spells. So, yeah, infinite charges. You can use it till the cows come home.
And then continue to use it to freeze the barn door shut so they never get out again.
Alright, so Demon's finally getting rolling here. He's got some checks done, he's got some key items, so... Now we'll see if Guelph makes a slip up somewhere, which allows Demon to get back into it. Yeah, it's only usable by the black mage after promotion. Demon about to get his canoe, so we'll see what he decides to do, if he's going to go and check the chests in Astos Castle. Looks like that might be what Guelph is doing, or is Guelph be going to Marsh? Let's see what he does.
For my money, like, even though I'm definitely a card-carrying member of Team Always Marsh, in his situation, I'd go to Volcano.
Yeah, Volcano or Ice would well, Volcano would be a good play, and then Ice is going to be a very decent play because you have Warp and you have Exits, so it's not going to be bad to get out of there. But I think this is just a key check and maybe a trap tile chest to see if there's anything he can grind on.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any kind of... If he was any kind of lucky, there would maybe be Gurmadusas or possibly eyeballs. Hydra and Ocho, I would not want to see this.
And
I also would not want to see
right
that.
away. But he's going for it.
Hey,
Can't
what
bane
power to him?
vampires. Try as you might, you can't bane the undead. And these vampires hit like absolute monsters when you're low level.
And they have poison touch. Because why not?
Everything's got poison touch. Everything.
Yeah, no, that sounds about par for the course for one of my seeds. Hey, look, it's a bridge boss. Except it's actually on a land bridge.
Yeah, it looks like Demon's gonna take the short check to check out this adamant to his, find out it's the TNT, and then find out it's something he probably not gonna want.
I gotta commend Guelph for sticking to his guns.
Yeah, but I think this play here is what might give Demon a chance to get back into it. Oh, Guelph's going Marsh, making the cheeky dive. If Marsh comes up empty and Demon goes towards the Volcano and Ice, this could be a big swing in the game.
I'm pretty sure that the canal is going to be down there somewhere, because that's just where it usually is. But if it's not, that could turn pretty interesting, because I'm pretty sure a canal is not necessarily limited to these early places.
It's not. It is if you don't get the canoe, but the canoe makes the logic so it can be in Volcano, it can be in Ice.
Alright, and DemonRHK successfully staying my wrath by giving me a hooray dwarf.
And if, say, they come across a loose floater in Volcano, well then Canal is pretty much useless. And Marsh at low levels with no spells and no warp, not always a friendly place to be.
Let's be real, even at high levels with no warp, it's still not a friendly place to be, because these things can just whip out things that will dominate an incredibly high level party if you're not careful.
Don't do it, Demon. I know you're thinking about it.
Run away, man. You don't want this.
Can't bane the undead, buddy. You don't want none of that. Demon's like, oh yeah, I want all of it.
You can't bane the undead, but you can certainly cake them.
Yep, you could cake him, but yeah, this ain't gonna bode well.
Hey, there's a shiny new rune sword for Guelph.
Yeah, that's a weapon a thief can use before promotion. I do believe the dragon and coral swords are the best swords the thief can use pre-promotion.
It's gonna take some research from me. Oh, poison touch gargoyles, because everything is poisonous.
Unless they can use the flame sword, but I know they can't use the ice sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to research that. Unrunnable scorpions too, just saying.
Ooh, blueberries. Oh, looks like they got a lot of evade too. Yeah, I think so too, Serenus. I'm pretty sure they can't use flame or ice until promotion.
Yeah, it's something for me to look up later, I'm sure. Or whenever we get a break in the action, I'll grab the wiki and have a peek.
No, you don't have to grab the wiki. We know what we're talking about.
I'm glad somebody does.
You doubt my greatness? Ooh, some sort. A Woke special.
Suddenly maybe those vampires looking a little bit less dangerous? Not really.
Not till level 20. And it looks like Demon is gonna make his Crescent Lake play, so if he gets through this pretty quick and heads for Ice or Volcano and finds something good while Guelph's in Marsh, this could be a real game changer.
I mean, let's be real. Guelph had a good 15-minute head start thanks to those stonewalling imps casting Fire 2 all over everybody.
Marsh can suck away 15 minutes like he can suck away your soul. Easily.
Yeah, we'll certainly find out if Marsh is even necessary real quick here, I'm sure.
DemonRHK is going to come across his chime, and right now he's actually caught up pretty good. He's made up some good time. He's still a little bit lower level than Guelph, but see if Guelph goes back in or... Yep, back in.
In terms of items, experience, spells, yeah, Guelph is ahead. In terms of basically everything else, yeah, we're pretty much neck and neck all of a sudden. As a matter of fact, I think if the Marsh doesn't start spitting loot at Guelph in a big hurry, DemonRHK might just pull ahead.
I don't know, he's heading back towards Elfland here, so... He's only level 4, so he's not going to stand much of a chance in Volcano or Ice at this point in time. And here's a 4-pack you never want to see.
Oh, what was it? I didn't see it.
The Muck, the Spider, the Arachnid, and the Scums.
Oh god, that tile. Sheesh. No, I do not want to see that encounter. Ever.
He bought some houses. He's got his... I wonder... Oh, okay, no, he's heading for Marsh as well here. So there we go. Both of our runners skipping the Volcano in the Armory to go to Marsh. And now Demon is a little bit low on level, so I don't know if Marsh is going to be as friendly to him as it is to Guelph. Ooh, there's the best weapon a thief can use. Come on, Thunder Mucks. Come on, Thunder Mucks. I'll take Thunder Scum, too. Man, I want to see something nasty down here. Like, something with Nuke.
Oh, come on. If we see a nuke now, we won't get to see it in Temple of Fiends.
Oh no, there's 4 available in Temple of Fiends. Don't worry. It'll be back.
I'm just really hoping that there's actually a boss at the bottom of Volcano and Earth Cave.
There won't be one in the bottom of Earth Cave, but Volcano usually has one that hits pretty hard at times.
I don't know, past several seeds that I've had the pleasure of commentating, it's just kind of been cardboard cutouts.
I've had it wipe me quite a few times. He's got 1 charge of warp, and if you want to waste the lightning 3 on these lobsters. Well, Fire 2 ain't gonna do a whole lot to lobsters. Well, it's good for us because it makes them well done, but.
Would you really want a well-done lobster, though? It makes it all rubbery.
Wow, they were guarding 210 bucks. So he's down to about 2, 3 chests, 4, 5 chests left here. Because he does have the key, so he can check key lock.
Is anybody else just really cheering for the idea that there's nothing down here?
There's a heal pot.
Well, I mean, that's not anything amazing.
I hope there's nothing down here. I hope there's absolute squat. Because then both of these runners are going to be like, okay, I'm 1.5 miles behind because my opponent went to Volcano. The Demon's making some good levels here. Oh, both thieves are down. So this is kind of a blessing in disguise. Ooh, unrunnable shadows are always nice.
Aren't they, though? You can't outrun your shadow.
Oh, Canal and Keylock Marsh.
And the farthest possible chest away, because of course it is.
So Marsh was the play. Well, it might be the play. If the floater's loose in Volcano, then, well, Marsh probably wasn't the play, but...
I mean, it could also be Vanilla Floater, too, so, I mean, it could be Marsh was a play. We'll find out if it was
They do have
the
the
play.
Ruby, so that canal's going to open up 2 quick checks. And one of them might be the floater.
Oh no! Guelph getting put to sleep. A lot.
Yeah, you better hope this pack doesn't have anything too bad for their second skill, because...
Fortunately, sleep only lasts a turn compared to stun, which I think you only have a 25% chance of breaking out of on any given turn.
So the only thing in Marsh was the canal. So if I was Guelph, I think I'd warp off this floor.
Well, I mean, there was some decent equipment down here. I thought I saw a heal helmet.
I'd still say canal was the only thing we're coming to get.
Well, yeah, I certainly wouldn't go out of my way just to go get a heal helmet or a silver hat or, you know, any of that other garbage, but still.
Because, I mean, they got the canoe now, so on-rack's open. They have the Oxyale, so Sea's open. I mean, Ordeals is open, Waterfall's open, Volcano, Ice is open. I mean, Air's. Sky is open now. They got the Chime. They can check the first 2 floors of Mirage Tower if they want. So, I mean, there's a lot of possibilities that are opened up by that canal.
Yeah, I definitely endorse checking out the Mirage Tower. Yeah, sky all day long.
How many teams are you on? You're on Team Always Marsh, on Team Sky.
I wear a lot of hats.
Pick one.
No! I used to play Team Fortress 2. I have the Leaning Tower of Hat.
Alright, so Guelph's out with his canal. Meanwhile, DemonRHK is on the bottom floor now. He's got 2 people alive, so his odds aren't great of getting out of here, but we'll see how it goes for him. I think you're better off running, Demon. Don't know if you're going to survive this one.
I think the answer is no, you will not survive this one. At least if anything gets a turn.
Sword putting in work.
Unfortunately, so are the lobsters.
Oh, you know what happened there? The red mage, the poison hit him, he had 2 HP left, the round ended, and then he died. Because after every round you're poisoned, you lose 2 HP.
Is it only 2 HP? Really? I thought it would have been like 2%.
Nope, just 2 HP. 1 every step and 2 after every round of battle.
Huh. I overestimate the value of poison then.
I don't know if Demon has... He definitely doesn't have any pure pots. I don't even know if he has any heal pots, so he's going to be in a little bit of danger trying to get out of here.
Only a little bit?
Just a little bit. But his fighter's going to get an awful lot of levels out of this.
Assuming he lives.
You have the key, remember.
I think he's electing to nope his way on out of there, try and save his fighter.
Oh, he has the key. Does he remember the key locked? This could be big trouble. He's not healing either, so I don't quite
I don't know
understand
that he's
his
got the
plan.
capacity to heal, that's his problem. If he's just trying to escape and save what he's got, which I don't think he's going to be able to do, and down he goes.
Now, is he gonna go back? Yeah, he's gonna go back in. He's trying to decide what he's gonna do, what weapon to put where, so... Oh, he's leaving.
Well, hey, we get to see what's in the Titans Trove real quick over there on Guelph's
Oh
side.
no, Demon's leaving. If he doesn't go back and that floater's not in ice, this race is officially over.
I could still be in like Volcano Armory. It's still a chance.
Loose floater in volcano ice or the incentivized in ice is really, unless Demon's just going back to heal and grab some pots.
That is also a good play. Because even if you really don't want a 4-man, having a couple extra targets can be helpful. But looks like he's just gonna go heal up and save in Elfland.
We have ourselves a power bonk.
Yeah, taking the words right out of my mouth. That's a Titan's Gauntlet.
He forgot that he parked his boat up by Astos Castle.
Well, that'd be a problem.
Alright, Guelph's about to give us our first look at Sarda here. Yeah, Demon not going back to Marsh. He might be heading towards Volcano and Ice. He might think that he's got to make the big play, because he might think Guelph went here first.
Which would be kind of a fair assumption. I mean, it's kind of a more popular play than going to Marsh at any point.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I can see Demon's reasoning here, because I mean he dived Marsh and didn't make it out. He didn't check the chest, so he didn't check everything, but he's gambling that there's nothing there.
So Sarda apparently is pretending to be a kindly old king. I think the real kindly old king is probably going to be a little bit mad about that.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how Sarda got the crown to begin with, but there's definitely a little bit of hokey pokey.
That's easy. He went over to that castle. He said, "Hey, look over there!" And he stole the key, stole the crown. It's just easy as that.
Well, that's a good grind tile, but not one you want to see right now.
I would still really be hoping for like a 3-eye grind or a Gurmedusa. I'm pretty sure Fire 2 could still make pretty short work of Gurmedusas. Hey, look at that Moss Moon though.
The big stick. Big knock, baby. Big knock. That's gonna help.
I'm sorry, did I say perilous? I mean flying bags of experience.
Alright, I guess Guelph's probably gonna go check that crown right away, because it's not a very far sail, but it's gonna translate a slab first. Not a bad idea while you're here.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's not what I would necessarily do because I'm pretty sure that does remove the slab from your inventory, so it along with the bottle are things you can just totally forget that you already did.
Guilty.
See, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I forgot. I translated the slab, and then I forgot about it till about 2 hours into the run.
And this is why you don't translate the slab until you're ready to go talk to the Lupa Lupa people.
Meanwhile, Demon's gonna get levels quick now that he's got that massa.
Well, we hope so anyway. Looks like the real kindly old king decided to throw a hammer at the light warriors and then transform into a big alien monster to yell at them for taking his crown, even though it wasn't them.
That's not a bad pickup with this team, the Thor's Hammer. It gives you an extra source of lightning too. Gives your thief something to do on an AoE pack, because right now your thief is pretty useless at this point.
If it was me, I'd be keeping both of these thieves alive. I would really actually want them to try and keep up. That way I can make use of both the katanas that are out there.
Yeah, but the odds of finding the katana are pretty good, but I still can't see a 4-man with 2 thieves. I mean, it's just a waste of experience. You want your experience to go between 3 party members, not 4. Looks like these mucks are going to take care of Demon, and he's going to have to go get that massa all over again.
At least he has the knowledge of where it is.
You know what, it looks like Guelph is heading towards the DemonRHK area, so he's probably going to go do ordeals in Waterfall. So he's not going to come across that massa for a bit now. The only thing that is going to save Demon now is if this floater is in ice somewhere or volcano. If volcano and ice don't come up with the floater or canoe, he's going to realize he has to go back to marsh, and that is going to set him back a good bit. Huh, Zombo's a perilous touch.
Because they wouldn't be a big loaded bull if they didn't do something like that.
And now we have the Pillar Maze, which in the vanilla game, as everybody knows, you just go south, 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 south all the time. But in the Final Fantasy Randomizer, we put a little special twist. Pillars are randomized, so if you got warp, you can actually go back to the last pillar you were at. So warp is very That's not a good one when you get sent to the start.
Looks like the correct pillar is pillar number 4 today.
The pillar I didn't know existed till I started doing rando.
Really? What's the correct pillar in that room for vanilla?
Number 3.
Yeah, okay. That's cool.
It's always the bottom pillar, and it's number 3 in that room. It'll get you through every time.
I learned something today.
And I learned something today. Alright, so that was pretty easy maze. He got through that pretty easily with his charges of warp, so... Now he's got 2 trap tiles to go through, and...
Ooh, I like this one.
I think you can bane these ones. Ooh, I don't like them anymore.
Yeah, I stopped liking them pretty quick there.
Oh, the Muck's just giving Demon the business now. Mucks are magic resistant though, but they're not physical resistant. Scums are physical resistant, but not magic resistant.
So what are slimes?
What are what?
Slimes, they're in the same family, so what are those? Anything resistant?
You mean uses?
I'm pretty sure there's at least 4 of the same things in that family, and one of them was called a slime.
Yeah, the metal slime's weak to fire.
Hey, we got a dragon sword over there in Ordeals for whatever kind of good that is for Guelph.
Well, dragon sword's good for his one of his thieves. Ooh, and we have a vanilla tail.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good that's gonna be without a floater.
It's gonna be pretty useless without a floater, but it's good to have because you're definitely gonna want promotion with this team. Oh, Geist with stone poison. That's not good to see because they're rampant in Earth Cave.
Yeah, that's always cool. Also, unrunnable Catman.
Guelph is leaving, so he's not going to waste his time and come back when he's got pro rings for an easier get at the tail because he knows the pillar maze. So I like this play instead of spinning your wheels in there.
I sure hope you wrote down which pillar goes where.
Seemed pretty simple. I think 4 was really the only difficult one. I think if it's down, 4 down or something.
Yeah, but you come back in 10-15 minutes, you might not remember.
Ooh, a gold Cheerio. Honey Nut Cheerio, as we like to call it here in Final Fantasy Randomizer.
Didn't we see those in an armor shop a little bit ago?
Yeah, they were worth 30k.
I mean, that's not the most expensive I've seen, and it's also good for a quick buck if you really need money for something.
This is a good trap tile, but I don't think Demon can take it. Ooh, a pro ring. That's going to help in Ordeals.
Light Hammer too. Get rid of all those pesky undead, like that exact same trap tile.
Looks like Guelph has made his way to the waterfall now, so he's going to try his luck better in here.
So a whole big pile of muck right there for Demon. Probably not going to end well for him, I don't think.
Oh, he actually got away this time, because that's the pack that's been stopping him every other time. doesn't have any warp because it doesn't have any level 4 spell charges yet. So
I think
Oh,
he has
he walked on
one
the
level
trap
4
tile.
spell charge. He just didn't get the level 4 spells.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to take these centuries with a black shirt and a sun sword.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
he's
gonna
got
say
massive.
no.
Ooh, they got massive absorb.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Wrong bet.
Those things only
I
hit
mean,
like small trucks.
if you're demon, I mean, you gotta be on tilt right now. Everywhere you went, you've been wiped, stymied. I mean, it's like
Roasted,
gotta be like
toasted, and
major,
burnt to a crisp.
like 80 degrees of tilt here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I would have been standing on my head for as far tilted as I'd have been.
Yeah, if I was a demon, I'd be feeling pretty much like I just went out of here.
Those fires not friendly.
Now see, that I can see because you're in a volcano, you're a fire enemy, you have heat. I mean, that's basically a good spell.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, that's about the most accurate thing I've ever been able to hear about those things.
I mean, he's got the ice armor and he's got the gold Cheerio, so he's got good armor for his 2 light warriors. And we're gonna see what the robot is about to give us. Ooh, the robot was playing the lute.
Yeah, DemonRHK, Mr. Roboto, and he had a white shirt hiding in those boxes.
So where, oh where, has our floater landed?
That is an excellent question. I'm sure it's floating around somewhere.
Pretty sure Guelph's gonna go C now. He does have the Oxy Ale. I would say he has the ability to take down Kraken if he gets there.
I mean, once again, I like the idea of going and checking Mirage, because there's about as good loot density as there is in the Volcano Armory.
Yeah, Demon trying to take fights, he's not going to be able to take at these low levels. I think he's got to get the Mazmoon, get out and save.
I would. I would also really like to see more of these perilous fights, because they don't seem to be that dangerous today. Speaking of dangerous things, I wonder what the Arsahogs and Wissahogs could possibly have if they would actually survive a Lit 2.
Well, the Archahag's got heat as well.
I don't want to make the joke, but the only thing I can think to say is they're packing heat.
Looks like Guelph decided to go for the mermaid side first here. Interesting play. It looks like he's going to try to full clear C.
I mean, with 2 more loose items, there are still 2 more, right? I didn't miss one.
You are correct. There is, ooh, a Mage Staff. That's going to be good. Another Fire 2 spell.
Hey, more AoE's always cool, but with 2 more loose items floating around out there, I can't fault him for going for mermaids. I like the mermaids thing. Once again, a very item-rich area with almost no risk aside from the getting there. Also a bunch of pocket change floating around your boxes, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, there could be anything down here. They could have a ribbon or something, or anything to
Ribbons
help
are
you
very
out,
popular
so.
for mermaids, so I would not be surprised. Hey, there's an Aegis shield.
That'll be good for your fighter after promotion.
If we can get there.
Wow, that's a lot of dollar bills for mermaids. And just a bunch of money and an Aegis shield, so...
You know, I like the idea. Just didn't pay out this time.
Oh, there's still more chests to check on this floor. Plus, he's got the key, so he can check the TFC room.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I always like the mermaids because it is a very safe place. There are no encounters in the mermaids area.
Looks like Demon is finally getting somewhere on this fire floor, so hopefully he can make it out this time. It looks like Guelph is skipping the rest of the chests on this floor, so it could cost him if something landed there.
Yeah, he might be forgetting, or he could just be going out to save to make sure he keeps that Aegis shield.
Yeah, I still think if you were going to check those chests, you check them on the way up, because if you do wipe, I mean, you only lost an Aegis shield, right? You don't really need money. Oh, he's completely noping out of Ooh, see. I wonder if he's gonna make that cheeky Mirage play.
Oh, I sure hope so. That's really what I want to see. Is just I want to see them inside of Mirage.
Because I mean, under that now, he's got Volcano and Ice still on the table, and it looks like that's where he's heading here. So we're gonna get a Mirage dive here. See what happens. Good bulk density of chests. I like this play. It's a play I'd consider making at this time.
DemonRHK just went all the way around to check that other chest to avoid that trap tile, didn't he?
Yeah, that's a smart move, because you know that trap tile is the same as the one that's down in the armory, so you don't want to deal with those whiz vampires and zombie dragons if you don't have to. Ooh, Peas with stun touch.
Yeah, that's fun for certain values of the word fun.
Chimeras with some Scorch. Or Chimera, however you pronounce it. I actually think it's Chimera.
It's what now?
Chimera?
Yeah, that's how I've always said it.
Ooh, a nice sword. That's a good pickup for your red mage.
Oh my god, is DemonRHK actually gonna make it out of the volcano with his stuff?
I'm rooting for him. I'm a commentator, so I'm supposed to be biased, but he's had enough pain and heartbreak for this seed so far.
There's no such thing. It is our job to curse these runners at every turn.
He's made it. Now, is he gonna go back in? Yep, he's gonna finish off Volcano. I mean, you got fast. You got the Masmoon. I mean, you can probably make short work of carry while you're down here, so.
I'd still qualify that as a pretty bold move. Just considering how long he's been beating his head against this particular brick wall.
Hey, with Massa, all things are possible.
Including getting murdered by fire elementals again. This is a very interesting encounter for Guelph. What were those? Whiz mummies, a singular regular money, and a bunch of paralysts.
Yeah, that's a tile that shows up pretty. Ooh, Chimeras with Brack.
Thank God for stones.
Well, the first one didn't pay off for Guelph, so let's see if the second floor, the greater less than room, is going to be any better for him. Fire 2 and a mage staff should make short work. Ooh, these vampires are going to be more than a speed bump this time.
Yeah, they're just a little bit beefy. He manages to make it through relatively unscathed. Meanwhile, DemonRHK finds a definitely not gray worm.
Yeah, so we're close to an hour in here, and I'd say Guelph does have a big lead at this point in time. Unless the floater is in here loose, in the volcano. that's about the only thing that might be able to make Demon up some time. Because I have a feeling Guelph's going to hit ice first.
Oh god, those Whiz-Vamps hit hard. DemonRHK
he's
saying he's
doping
had
out.
enough.
You can't say I blame him. I mean, there's only so much beating you can take here.
I mean, I believe there's a definition of insanity that says it's the act of repeating the same action expecting different results.
Alright, Guelph in the greater than less than room, finding some money. House in the box, some more money, some more money, some more money. Ooh, pro ring, that'll help. He knows ordeals is dangerous, so.
And that is a whole bunch of bupkis from the Mirage Tower, which is kind of unfortunate, very disappointing.
Yeah, he took the gamble on it and it didn't pay off this time, so.
So wow, where does that leave for Floater? I mean, we know it can't be behind the slab. It can't be behind the slab. It can't be behind the bottle because you need the Floater to get to those checks.
The floor can be ice, volcano, sea.
How about Earth?
Earth.
Earth is that really trolly place that likes to hold stuff when you just can't find anything else, and nobody wants to go there for some bizarre reason.
No one's gonna want to go there till you get the rod.
I mean, going in there just to check the first floor is kind of like doing that top-level marsh check. It's the kind of thing, it doesn't take hardly any time. It's only slightly dangerous. And can sometimes not all of the things.
But if you're gonna pull that off, you should do that at the time when you're visiting the Ruby check. Because you're right there in the area anyway, it's slightly out of your way. Looks like Demon's gonna give Ice a hook now.
I mean, for all we know, I think it's possible for Rod to be in Count Chocula's closet.
Oh, it's definitely possible, and I've definitely seen it there. But do you want to bet on a 1 in 242 chance?
At this point, if I'm DemonRHK, I'll bet on anything.
Because I do believe there's 242 chests in this game, so.
Yeah, if I'm him and I know that I've been getting slaughtered time after time after time, I would put money on just about anything if I thought it might possibly give me a sudden edge.
Looks like we got a couple of gold Cheerio pickups for Guelph. This is good. Gonna give his fighter some good absorb here, so.
Looked like he was briefly considering dropping that black shirt.
Well, you don't really have anybody that can equip it. Ooh, don't drop that Aegis shield.
I mean, yeah, nobody can equip it, but it's still, you know, infinite ice too.
And the white shirt is gold, because that's an invis too, which they're probably not going to have access to.
I mean, if you can find the defense sword, it's slightly less useful, but still.
Alright, so it's going to be a good bank to see where Guelph is going to go next. I'm going to guess he's going to try Volcano and Ice, yeah. He's going to Ice through the river system.
So, our bones, absolutely miserable because they are dazzling.
Demon is finding all the bad stuff in this seed. Yeah, that Provoca dock is in the vanilla game as well, so that's not a new dock, but it's a really handy one. If you don't want to come back to the inner sea.
And really, why would you? Without the airship at any rate.
Well, let's see if now Guelph's gonna hit Ice Cave here, see what he gets out of Ice, and this is definitely giving him a major lead, because Demon is getting slaughtered by these red bones again.
To be completely fair, since they're in the same spot, these R-bones could stall both of them out.
Yeah, but Guelph's got a few more levels, so he's gonna have a little bit more resistance to it. Ooh, we got a bunch of dice and images and specters. I don't believe any of them had the stone poison though.
Oh, I think it's what are the yellow ones called?
Geists.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm pretty sure it was the Geist that had. So, yep, there it is. Stone poison.
Yep. And Demon feels the stone poison. Guelph gets away, untouched, but Guelph does have a pro ring, so one of Guelph's characters is always going to survive that. Unless he gets 3 and 256, then, well, you're done.
I've seen it happen.
I've seen a lot of 3 and 256 happen.
And we find Vanilla Floater. Goes well with that vanilla tail. And a ribbon. Has DemonRHK gone back to, like, get warp or anything yet?
No, he has not, actually. And what did... Oh, Vanilla Floater.
Vanilla Floater to go with the vanilla tail. That's, is this even random?
Hey, you rolled it.
Yeah, I know. Is this even random?
You'd have the answer to that question more than I would.
I mean, of course it's random. I made sure to randomize it myself. Shifty eye, shifty eye.
Well, we're still down 2 loose, and we're a cube and a rod from go mode. Haven't seen the bottle yet, so the bottle could turn into something we need.
I'm betting the slab's probably gonna lead to cube.
We're still short an Opal Cheerio, so it's another incentivized item in the pool.
But we know the tail is hanging out where it belongs. We know that, well, we know that the bottle's certainly not gonna have a floater. We already got the floater. But there's only, what, only a few more checks, really.
There is no more key item checks. They're all done.
Well, we
So
gotta find the bottle somehow.
So basically, you're looking at 2 loose. The bottle is going to be loose, and either the rod and slab is going to be loose, and the bottle's going to turn into the other one.
We already have the slab. We got that from the king.
I mean the rod, sorry. So did we miss a key item check? I don't think.
Well, obviously the slab and the bottle are key item checks, but...
Yeah, so the slab could be the bottle, then the bottle could turn into something you need. The other thing could be loose, and the Opal Cheerio could be loose.
I think that is actually how it has to be. If, we already found the power bomb, we already found the Thor hammer, so that just leaves the Opal Cheerio, rod, cube, and bottle out there. So the slab has to turn into the bottle in order for that to work.
Well, the bottle could be loose, and the slab could turn into the rod. Then the bottle turns into your cube. We know where the tail is. And your Opal Cheerio's sitting out there in a chest. Unloved. Unwanted. So there's still many a scenario of how this can play out. Ooh, Agama's. That is a great tile if you can take it down.
Big F.
Unless they have something dangerous. Does have a black shirt though, and Agamas are weak to ice.
It's a big old Guelph pack down there.
They're over 200 HP, so they're a little bit beefy, the Agamas. So I'm not sure if this would be exactly a great grind pile at this point in time.
Kind of leaning in the direction of no, because this is taking up a little bit too much time.
Yeah, but 8 grand experience? Ooh, I'd be forced to take a couple. Yeah, I agree with Demon. I'd be forced to take a couple, because you haven't seen him do anything dangerous. They're not hitting your fighter at all. And you're going to get one around at least with that Massa. So yeah, no, I can see sitting here for a few minutes.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll grant it. I was showing off a short sword instead of using the black shirt. I'm betting that was a misplay.
Hey, I've lifted many an item I'm not supposed to, instead of lifting the right one. I've shown off rapiers all over the world.
And I'm sure they were fine rapiers. Oh, yeah, no level 4 or level 5 magic on DemonRHK side. That's kind of gotta feel bad at this point.
And I like how Demon's doing this grind. He's actually walking on the door and back up. So he's not risking getting an off-step encounter, because there's no encounter in the doors and the bottom of the ledges. So it's a very smart play on his part, instead of going up and down like most people might do. But this way he's not risking an off encounter.
Now, if only we could take the doors with us.
So Ice had nothing but the floater. A frozen rock.
I'm pretty sure there was also a ribbon involved.
Yeah, ribbons are secondary if you got a wall spell.
Big F.
This coming from the guy who dived mermaids last night praying to find the ribbon.
Well, you're one to talk, aren't ya? See, I think problem DemonRHK is gonna have with these especially tanky Agamas is that he's already lost so dang much time.
Yeah, this grind's gonna save him a little bit of time in the end, but I mean, he's still so far behind progression-wise. It's like, Guelph's really gonna have to hit a big stumbling block for Demon to catch back up, especially now that Guelph's got the floater.
We can't even say that it's like gonna save him time, because like, what happens if he runs into something especially unholy down there in the ice cave that just says, you know what, all that experience, it's gone now.
That's the risk you take. That's probably why I would have been more inclined to take this grind on the second trip through, instead of the first, because now he's still going to have to go through this floor again. Like, he's going to have to do it twice.
And at 1 hour, 11 minutes, and about 22 seconds, Guelph is in the air.
Going for that slap turn in right away. Can't say I blame him. He's on the key item hunt now.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense.
He's probably going to hit ordeals right after, because you know he wants that tail for promotion.
I'll be real with you, the tail is one of the top things on my mind if I'm running either fighter or thief, because I want to make sure they get promoted so I can get those spell charges fast.
Yeah, because if you promote them before they hit level 15, they'll get their first charge at 15. But if you promote after level 15, I think it's level 27 before they get their first shot. And there's a rod. Well, that's not what Guelph was looking to find. Because now that puts the entirety of Earth on the table. And you know now that one of your loose is extremely required.
Yeah, and there are a lot of chests that Rubik's Cube could be hiding in.
Or the bottom, yeah, because it's either going to happen that... Yeah, see, if the bottle... It almost has to be boat items are loose. And that bottle's turning into your Opal Cheerio at this point in time.
If he finds an Opal Cheerio first, then he's probably gonna curse loud enough for us to hear him without actually needing a microphone.
This is true as well. So the bottle's definitely loose. And I would think the... Yeah, see, so all loose is pretty much required at this point. Looks like Demon's done with his grind. He's going to carry on an Ice Cave now. Meanwhile, Guelph going back for that tail. He definitely wants some tail.
And this Catman Saber T trap tile is exactly why I was kind of worried, because now he's got a red mage with 1 HP, and who knows if these things have anything threatening.
Yeah, but your fighter's pretty tanky up there. If they don't, I don't think those Catmen are going to hit him too hard. As long as they don't come out with something like nuclear or in that range, I think he should be okay.
I mean,
he's still going to make a whole
whip
nother
out
route to get
nuke, they
healers.
could whip out zap, they could whip out bane, rub. I mean, there's countless things that'll just absolutely ruin his day.
Looks like they're heavy on attack though.
And he's gonna have to hit that tile twice.
Now, see, this is a point where I'd leave that box. I'd be like, I'm just gonna rest my hat on not getting it. If there's something there, I'm toast.
Oh, I finally get to know what Argylls have. They got, look like Poison Touch and Cremate.
Does he only have that one heal pot that he just picked up?
That is entirely possible.
Because I'm pretty sure I seen him use it, and that was the only one in his inventory.
I mean, let's be completely fair. This seed has not been super friendly about being willing to hand over money from encounters.
Yeah, that's not good going here with no heal pots. Because these enemies are going to whittle you down little by little. See if Guelph remembers the... Oh yeah, he remembers it's the fourth one.
You had to have written that down by now. I'd have totally forgot that.
I mean, if you're Demon now, you gotta make a decision. I mean, you can't really be going on trap tiles. Because if you hit anything that's got like a spell, like Cremate or something like that, you're not gonna be able to heal yourself. And that's exactly why he's not going to
he can now. He just picked up a heal helm, which will let his fighter kind of sort of heal, but it's gonna be balanced out by the fact that he's gonna get pummeled.
Yeah, the heal helmet only will give you back maybe 20 to 30 hit points a shot. If you come across a group of stuff with something like, you know, Scorch that's doing 20 a pop, I mean, well, heal helmet's not going to do you a whole lot of good.
I mean, the Saber T Catman tile would have been an okay thing to try and grind some healing on. If you just whittle it down to one enemy, and they're just only doing 1 to 3 damage per round.
I make sure I'm full on heals. Like, there's no way I'm diving Ice Cave or anything without heals. I will make the special trip back to town to get heals.
And you will be better about preparing than I am.
Wolf found a tail. And this is not the trap tile he was looking for.
DemonRHK just kind of noped on out of there. Don't think he actually grabbed his incentive item.
Yeah, he grabbed the tail, but but the fighter resisted it. So did the red mage. He's gonna get away with it.
Oh no, I'm talking about DemonRHK noping out of ice, and I don't think he grabbed his floater.
Oh, he's gone back in for it. I honestly don't know if Guelph's gonna have a complete dumpster fire of something in order for Demon to catch up now.
We're gonna need to see a super tanky Death Touch Kraken.
Kraken 2 don't need Death Touch.
I never said Kraken 2, we're talking Kraken 1.
Ooh, and here's that Geist Spectre pack for Demon. I'm pretty sure he's got the Pro Ring on his fighter, so I believe he's gonna be okay.
This is brave, if nothing else. Go and run back in there to just check that incentive chest with one fighter.
Well, I mean, the time it's gonna take you to get back to town to get the red mage and back, I mean, your fighter's pretty tanky. He's over 500 HP. He's got good armor. You got the massa. It's a risk I'd be willing to take. mean, for all he knows, he's gotta know he's miles and miles behind. So he's gotta start making the plays.
I think what we actually have here is a black belt who decided to put on some armor and use some weapons.
Yeah, this is definitely would have been a black belt seed, especially with this Agama tile right here. I mean, in actuality, if you look at it, you can do this with a solo fighter. If you find a defense, he's got the white shirt, so he would have defense. He's got the Massa.
We now know that the defense sword is being held by the Charizards. So, you know, that's the thing. Once he gets his floater, he can just head on over there and pick up his defense sword.
Well, Will, did you lose your pick 'em match with me or what? Did you bet against me? Alright,
What?
well, first one in the class change. Gonna be able to use that Aegis shield to defend sword.
Yeah, we didn't see any dragon armor yet, right?
Nope, we're still on the hook for Toulouse still. So, there's still gonna be a lot more boxes left to check for our runner, so they might come across it eventually.
And
Give the Sun Sword to the Red Mage.
We got a couple more of the Charizardia Island caves to check, so that's what's cool.
Yeah, there's lots of chests left to check, and we are looking for Toulouse, and one of them is probably going to be the bottle. Well, it has to be. It's the only way it's going to work out, really. Wow, we got fish in the ice cave. They gotta be a little bit chilly.
I want to make some joke about a cold fish, but really can't.
Well, you could if you wanted to, really.
No, I'm coming up dry. That's not the only part I could. Oh, hey, distracting myself from my inability to make a joke for a max gold chest in the Charizard caves.
Yeah, Demon's Fighter's gonna be swole. Definitely. If I was Demon at this point, I'd probably say, you got the Power Bonk. He's gonna get the white shirt. I'd say hack the Red Mage, level the fighter to 50, and go ham.
I just want him to get out of the ice cave with his loot. That's all I want right now. Even I'm thinking he's had enough.
Because a level 50 fighter with Massa, class change, and some armor, yeah, he's gonna make a mess of stuff. And Demon is out with his floater. He is gonna be immensely relieved to get into the air. And this is gonna make his skipping of Marsh not as much of an issue as it would have been if the floater did not show up here.
So, Guelph, meanwhile, after he's done this change, go and pick up this white magic. Suddenly has a knight with fade.
Once he gets a Massa, you won't see Fade anymore.
I want to agree with you, but anything where there's like 3 or more enemies, I'd still probably throw fades out.
Well, you're only gonna get 4 blasts of it, so...
Also, I think Guelph just picked up the soft spell, which I completely endorse.
Yeah. Oh, he's going by Volcano. He's gonna pick up level 3 spells for his thieves and stuff like that, so... Did he pick up a level 2 yet? Anybody see if he decided to get Saber for his ninja?
I don't think I saw him pick up level 2 black magic. I know I saw him pick up level 2 white magic.
Because if you find a katana, and you got Saber on a thief, he can become a very good second option if your fighter gets 3 and 256, or Kraken takes him down for a 1200 point smack.
Yeah, but when does that ever happen?
Oh, Kraken can hit. They don't call him Kraken Honda for nothing.
Did they call him Kraken Honda at all?
Oh, we do. He never skips arm day. He's like one of those bodybuilders that's right swole up top, and then you see the legs are like matchsticks. So that's Kraken in a nutshell. Demon gonna check out Sarda. Meanwhile, Guelph's stocking up some houses, some pots. So looks like Guelph's getting ready to do his dungeon runs now, his fiend dungeon. So we'll see which one he decides to pick first. Because that's really all he's got left is his fiend dungeons.
I'm confused. Demon didn't turn in his ruby yet? Really? Man, I thought he did that hours ago.
No, he actually went to... He didn't get the canal, remember?
Oh,
Canal was
right,
deep.
right.
Canal was deep in Marsh. He didn't get it. Well, Canal was in Keylock Marsh. And Demon went down but didn't check the keylock because he wanted to get out. So with that floater being an ice, that saved him a lot of time from having to go back to Marsh.
And now Guelph has some very happy light warriors. Now he's got a mass moon.
Oh yeah, baby, put that Mazmoon on. I mean, Demon's he's gotta play the solo fighter right now. He's got Power Bonk. He's gonna come across the white shirt. He's got Massa.
He's got to figure out how
You
to
almost
land
have
his
to
airship.
catch up. If you push B while you're flying, the airship slows to walking speed, so it's easier to land. Ooh, level 5 nuke.
Did we know
That would've
that
been
was
good
there?
for me
I don't
last
think we knew
night.
that was there.
Ooh, Gear 4 level 5 too. That's pretty rich for Gear for a level 5. Alright, Demon translating his slab. Meanwhile, Guelph is coming across the sentry. He's gonna have a way easier time than Demon did, so.
Those are reasonably cheap pro rings, too. Don't think I actually took note of how cheap they were.
So get your guesses out in chat, people. Where do you think the loose is gonna be? And where do you think it's gonna be?
I personally think we're gonna have a cube in that fantastic chest.
Ooh. We got some good equipment going on as two light warriors now. Oh, cheap pro rings for sale. That's always nice. Guelph did not check that armor shop. So he don't know pro rings are for sale at the moment.
I mean, he really might not care.
Pro rings are good against the instant death stuff if you don't have ribbons and stuff, so. Pro rings are always nice to have. I mean, they're better early game. They're better served early game. Because I think they only give like 8 absorb, but still not bad to have.
Well, it beats a sharp metal stick in your eye.
Looks like Demon's gonna pick up some heal pots now, finally. Meanwhile, Guelph helping to control the Pete population. Remember to have your Petes spayed or neutered.
And preferably have their venom glands removed.
Tell you what, Karant, if that cube is in the fire incentive, I will gift you a sub to the channel.
Hey, Kron, you better be crossing your fingers and your toes. You making that offer for anybody else who makes that guess?
If you can guess the exact chest and the exact item that's loose, yes, I will gift you a sub. That goes to anybody in chat.
Well, you heard it here first, huh? Just anybody who wants to take a random guess at a chest and an item, keeping in mind our only items that are available are the bottle or the cube. Or the ring. We still have the ring, I guess. You have a 1 in 3 chance of getting the item correct, and you have a significantly lower chance to guess the correct chest.
Hey, I don't want to give my money away.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say the cube's in that fantastic chest down there in Sea Shrine.
Sounds good. We got Karan's guess. Anybody else want to throw a guess out there? Be my guest. No, that has not been checked, Serenit, so that is a valid guess. Surprised we haven't seen any Earth 1 guests yet. Meanwhile, Demon's gonna hit Ordeals, grab his tail, get his class changed, so... Guelph has hit this, Wiz Vampire Zombie Dragon chest, but... Ooh, kills on 2 knees here, so...
I think we might find dragon armor on Earth 1, but that's neither here nor there.
Yes, Will, both Mirage 1 and 2 have been checked. Alright, we got some guesses coming in. Liking it.
Yeah, we have had Mirage checked. That has been totally cleared out. That we know that there
Sky. I'm guessing Will means Sky too.
I mean, that's more or less fair. That would have to mean that it would be the bottle. Because you can't get into Sky without the cube, so, I mean...
It doesn't have to be the next item they find. Remember, it can be the last item they find.
That means you could be on the hook for 2 subs.
That is true. And I'm fine with that. If 2 people get it right, that odds, I'll gladly give the subs to them. We've only found one. We found the Thor's Hammer and the Power Gauntlet. We haven't seen the Opal Cheerio yet. And there's still 2 loose to go. So we know one's probably going to have to be the bottle. So we know the bottle's going to be loose. So that's probably what would be the best guess for everybody. Earth 3 trap tile? Alright, Will. Sounds good. Now is that for the bottle or is that for the cube?
Yeah, part of this deal is you have to guess the exact item, too.
Actually, you know what? I'll just take the chest. Don't worry about the item. If you get the chest right, we're golden. I'll make it a little easier. So just pick the correct chest. That's all you gotta do. I think the vampire chest was guessed already, but I'll give 2 subs if it's there.
I always like Count Chocula's Closet. It usually has something decent.
I think I am gonna pick Sharknado Room, the left chest of 2. Earth top right, sounds good. There's only 1 chest there too, so you're all set. Yeah, it's a good guess, Smug.
And then all of us are sad when both the loose items are hanging out in Volcano.
Yeah, or up in Sky somewhere.
No,
That's impossible.
The cube can't be in Sky, we know that, so there's that down just a tiny bit.
Meanwhile, Demon out with his tail. He's gonna go class change right away, so that's good. He's making a little bit of time, but he's still... I'd still say he's got a 10 to 15 minute deficit to clean up.
At least.
Especially when the start went oh so wrong for him.
Well, I mean, to be completely fair, aside from the fact that he has umpteen million items to check, not looking god awful for catching up with the key items. Because all he really has to do to catch up in terms of what's on the tracker is turn in that slab.
Earth 3 top right. Do you mean that one chest that nobody ever really goes to find? Smug?
Minor correction on my part, he still has to go to Waterfall.
Perfect. Oh, an opal shield. Oh, he's got the AJ shield though, so he really doesn't need that anymore.
Hey, that's just happens to be a opal shield shaped pile of gold.
I love how even though he's like a stone statue, he still takes damage from the lava tile. It's great.
And yet somehow never actually melts.
So he's gonna heal up before stepping on this Agama trap tile. Vanilla Agama. We'll see what it is here. Ooh, bad pack. But he should be okay. He got first struck, but I don't think this pack had anything too dangerous.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is a relatively safe pack.
And Demon talking to Bahamut from behind, so I guess he didn't want to meet him face to face. I suppose you want to put the tail back on the Bahamut, I guess you would stand behind him. Pin the tail on the Bahamut.
So what you're telling me is this is the anti-Dark Souls. Instead of cutting off dragon tails, you're putting them back.
Exactly. We good like that, man. We good.
I mean, that's a pretty broad definition of good you have there. You're stealing a pirate's car keys, you know.
No, his sub keys. Not his car keys, his sub. Bicky is secretly building a nuclear sub. He had the Oxyale before, for breeding purposes. Now he lost the keys, but he gave you the keys. He's trusting you. Meanwhile, Guelph going to check the Vanilla Flame Incentivized chest here. So we'll see what this has to offer. But so far, we're still on the hook for those two loops. And we're sadly running out of location, so it's looking like Earth is going to be holding all the cards right now. Unless Earth's holding the cube and then Sky can afford to be the bottom.
Hey, there's still half of a sea shrine we haven't seen yet, too.
Oh, that's correct. We have not seen the Tiamat side or the floor before mermaids, so...
About all we know about Sea Shrine is that mermaids have a bunch of... Hey, there's a cube.
Hey, loose cube!
Did someone say... Someone said fire incentive chest, I'm sure.
Did someone say fire incentive?
Yeah, I do believe Karan did. As a matter of fact, he guessed it exactly. Cube and fire incentive.
I'm a man of my word. You're welcome, Karan. Good guess,
I
buddy.
don't even
Good
know what
guess.
to say about that. Hey, we have our first fiend on screen. Holy crap!
Wow. Oh, and coming with that nuke on Carry. Gonna fast up that massa. Carry 140. Kill. 8 hits. Didn't get to see the damage.
That was 317.
Makes me wonder, Carry must have some absorbed then. Ooh, Carry hits like a wet noodle though. 8 hits, 521. Carry still standing. And at the 1 hour, 37 minute mark, we have our first fiend kill.
With a very, very durable Carry 1. Holy cow. I've just been getting used to Carry only having like 300 HP.
Meanwhile, Demon is trying to play catch up here. in the waterfall right now. Ooh, and Guelph? Is Guelph go moding? Well, he's in go mode.
Yeah, he's got no reason to check anything else, really. He's pretty much
Yeah,
kitted
because we
out
know
as
the second
he
loose
wants
is
to be.
probably going to be, well, it's the bottle, or it's got to be the bottle. The bottle turns to the Cheerio.
The only things that he'd be real interested in are ribbons, dragon armor, and maybe a katana.
Yeah, he's probably going to check some greed chests, but I don't think he's going to check any more than that. If he remembers these guys well, though, he's going to try to get them before they get him.
And he cannot get away from his mummy.
Ooh, and there's the fabled 8 encounter. That, thanks to one of our developers, is now randomly hittable. So we have Guelph in go mode, and DemonRHK still has a bit of catching up to do. So unless Topher is really, really bad, I mean, this is definitely Guelph's race to lose.
And Guelph encountering Count Chocula. Count Chocula actually taking a pretty healthy bite, and then Count Chocula went away. And inside Count Chocula's closet is only about 500 gold, which is kind of unfortunate. I always like to see like a ribbon in there.
Yeah, Count Chocula has 500 gold. He can afford a ribbon.
If only ribbons were that cheap.
Bad boss. Yeah, looks like we got Demon going to C. So now we're gonna get clear of C, which we know we don't really need the next key item, but Demon doesn't have that knowledge yet, so he's probably gonna full clear C on us.
I mean, yeah, and he's gonna go down to the unknown territory for us, because the common thing to do is clear crack inside first, right?
Yeah, most runners will clear the crack inside, and then if they don't find what they want, they'll come in and give the mermaids a quick dive. Because if the mermaids have nothing, you can just reset out. You don't have to bother walking out. So that's what most runners will do. And he might not even go. He might not even go to the mermaids. Like, he might just gamble it all on something else.
Now, to be totally fair, I'm pretty sure DemonRHK does have exit, so you know it's about equal one way or the other. Hey, there's a lich pole on Guelph's side. Let's see if there's actually a boss here or not.
369. He's got some absorb. That purple carpet's protecting him pretty good tonight. No HP though. Alright,
Well,
Guelph has his second orb lit, and he is on his way.
I'll go ahead and give lich boss status today. It survived Masa hit.
Yeah, it's impressive. It's an impressive feat to survive a fasted Massa hit from a fighter. Yeah, well, we can promote him to boss status tonight.
Now, the scary thing here is that based on how bad the early game was, I can only imagine what Topher's gonna throw.
Yeah, I'd like to see Topher be a little bit difficult, but I don't know. I kind of got that feeling that Topher's going to be a wash tonight.
I'm thinking like bad men with death touch.
I don't like bad men anymore.
I never liked him to begin with.
Demon checking a few chests here, so he's probably just going to check a few green ones. Hope to get a ribbon, because he's only got one ribbon, so... then a ribbon
Demon's still
nice.
missing his cube, so I can't imagine him not checking every chest possible.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm looking at the wrong screen. Meanwhile, Guelph's just gonna go mode all of Sky, probably just pick up the greed chests and then kill Kraken at the bottom and head for Sky. So Guelph is definitely in the driver's seat here. And like I said, he's probably got, I'm gonna say, a 3 to 4 wipe Topher lead right now. if not more. And I mean deep Topher wipes.
Oh no, there are earth elementals with crack down there.
Gentlemen, say no to crack. Pretty sure the fighter... Oh, and toxic too, but that pro ring is really going to save the fighter's bacon at this point.
That's pretty good, because the rest of his party members are looking like bacon right now.
Alright, so we've been finishing off this floor. Not finding anything as of yet, so... We know there's only one more loose item out there, and there's a lot of chests and sky to check still, so that's probably where it's sitting at this point. Yeah, I mean, the fighter's pretty beefy there. The fighter's up around level 35. He's wielding a Mazda, he's got a power bonk, he's got a defense sword. I mean, you can finish this dungeon out with that fighter easily enough.
Revenge on the imps that just really don't want any part of that fighter.
That must have felt so good for Demon.
Hey, Demon found a ribbon. So I do believe that will be ribbon number 2.
Oh yeah, he's set now. You won't see him open another box. One on your fighter, one on your red mage, you're all set.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we will be seeing Demon opening a bunch more boxes.
Yeah,
because he's still missing his cube. So I mean,
I wonder if Guelph's gonna get this ribbon. Yep.
It's like he knows.
So now Guelph may stop checking boxes from here on. Because what else do you need? I mean, the dragon armor would be nice. But in all honesty, I mean, he's pretty much loaded for bear at this point. He's got an X-Cal, a Massa. He doesn't have a katana yet, though. He could be looking for a katana.
I wouldn't blame him. Not really.
Or even the I can't even pronounce the sword. You know that purple pool noodle that can't cut butter?
Oh, you must mean that thing from Alice in Wonderland, the Vorpal sword. Yeah, a little bit of trivia for y'all. It comes from Alice in Wonderland.
Alright, looks like Guelph is gonna make steady work of Kraken here in a few minutes. Meanwhile, Demon is finishing off some Sahags, and he's gonna make his Kraken fight as well. This Kraken fight shouldn't be a problem for either of these guys right now. I mean, a solo fighter up in the 30s? Yeah, no. Kraken's not stopping you. Unless Kraken pulls out Nuke and then slaps you silly.
Oh no,
no way.
I'm still holding out hope for Death Touch Kraken.
Death Touch Kraken would suck. Yeah, if Kraken has a stun touch or a stun, but he's got the ribbon and the pro ring, so. But touches do go through those things, so if there is a stun touch, he could be in trouble. And the fighter is horrible at running too, so packs of lobsters like this will whittle you down eventually.
I look like Thunder Kraken today. Holy cow.
He had some thunder from down under.
Yeah, about 20,000 leagues down under.
Looks like he's gonna cure for a thief, go all out on an attack. Oh, and there's the stun touch. Oh, this could be bad for Demon.
I know, I'm pretty sure that this qualifies as bad.
He does get his power defense sword off. Oh, Kraken gives him a free round with Dark. He's putting up those defenses, so that paralyzed touch mightn't be so bad now. Ooh, Blizzard as well.
What the hell kind of Pokemon is this thing?
Better start swinging soon, I think. see the damage. 5 hits though. He doesn't have
That
fast.
was a 708 damage followed by 949 damage. Doing terrible things to make Calamari, but now even though Demon's very much behind, they just kind of survive on the way out of there. They go their separate ways.
Yeah, that's Guelph's third orb compared to Demon's first, and Demon's not even going back for the mermaids. Unless he nuts to that and head on his merry way. Because we know the mermaids don't have anything, so this wouldn't be a bad play if he
know that,
doesn't do
but
it.
he doesn't know that.
But he wants no part of them anyway.
Can't say I really blame him at the end of the day.
Now, is he gonna go volcano? Or is he gonna go earth? Because either way, he's gonna full clear both dungeons. Because that cube is in the very last chest in volcano you will check. But it looks like he's heading for... I don't know. He's going to earth first.
Minor correction there. It's the very last chest in volcano you might check. I have seen enough runners forfeit that chest now.
Yeah, I've been guilty of forfeiting it a time or two.
Hey, there's a katana,
and there's a katana
that
Guelph's not gonna get.
That's unfortunate. There's still one out there though. Hey, there's a big old hunk of steak.
Looks like Guelph's gonna make himself some steak. I am personally team steak as well.
Tyros are friends, not food.
I don't know why they still haven't made those wyverns look like chicken wings. I think it'd be so great if they did that.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, devs.
I've been pushing that tree for 2 years now.
Well, then again, I've lately been campaigning for Melbourne to be renamed Sunnyvale just so it's have some redeeming value to it.
Sunnyvale, that's a good one. Alright, Guelph is now in Mirage, probably gonna go through Sky here, so... This unrunnable
Well, I mean, where else would he be?
I don't know. Anywhere?
Well, sure, he's got a big enough lead. He could really just kind of putz around for 10 minutes and still be in the lead.
Yeah, Demon's got a big deficit to make up, and I can't see him making it up at this rate. I mean, he's gonna full clear Earth, then he's got a full clear Volcano. I mean, Guelph can push through Sky like nobody's business. Yeah, it's like... I think this is insurmountable at the moment.
It's still possible, though. I don't think we've seen Death Touch yet, so... Topher could be exactly what people call it, the Great Equalizer.
Oh, Kraken too could basically come out and start hitting for a grand a pop, and just... There's nothing you can do about it. You gotta get lucky and hope you break them.
Ah, yes, the Ram style of swordsmanship. Where you attempt to break your enemy's weapon with your head before they break your head with their weapon.
Looks like he's not checking any chests at all, so I have a feeling Guelph's gonna be going without a katana. So I don't know. Well, you think he's got that, I think the ninja's wielding an ice sword at this point. No, he's gonna check some greed here.
Yeah, this is about the last set of chests you'd really be super interested in. Really? He's gonna pick that up?
Who's going a little bit good? Here, it's the lightning too, and your ninja can equip that. And as can your red mage, actually. Okay, folks, it's about that time to get some Bless RNGs out in chat. If you want to see a Warmech, or 2, or 3, or 4.
I could go for 4 war mechs.
I think Guelph would like to see one right now. Because, I mean, if he could take it down, that would be the big bunch of experience he does need.
I mean, it's only because he's been 3-manning it as opposed to DemonRHK either soloing it or 2-manning it.
Yeah, so, I mean, Demon has the levels advantage, but, I mean, that's the only advantage he has. Ooh, a plate of nachos would be good right about now.
Yeah, but you can't have any. We finally found the bottle. Which chest is that?
don't think anybody picked that.
It's in the upper right-hand corner room of Earth after Count Chocula, so I don't know which chest that actually is.
One nobody picked.
Yeah, well, darn. Oh no, that's terrible, because that means Demon's gonna be on a wild goose chase for a Opal Cheerio.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna go check that bottle hoping for a cube. And then he's gonna realize, oh no, I gotta find that last loose, and then it's gonna his heart's gonna drop to his toes.
If you hear a very loud thud, that was probably Demon's head hitting his desk. Well, would you look at that? Fade's getting cast.
Hey, I was wrong.
I think it came from the red mage, or the red wizard.
And he still knows there's another loose, so he's gotta continue to check chests. He doesn't want to hedge his bet on the bottle. I don't blame him.
I mean, he knows he can't really afford to.
That's the chest that a lot of people don't get. Newer runners don't know it's there. And I have seen key items in that chest that have cost me races.
Hey, look at what we've got on Guelph's side. It's a war mech.
He's gonna take him down. Hopefully take him. Oh, 5 hits, 500 and some. That was unfasted.
And this war mech could totally come back to bite him in a big hurry.
He got first strike too. He got initiative, so that was a big help. Oh, 0 HP.
That was a war pinata.
So you know Guelph is looking to see another one of them.
You don't suppose he goes grinding for it, do you?
I wouldn't go grinding for it, but I'd hope to find it. Because, I mean, at this point right now, I think his levels are good. I mean, his Thief's got over 400, so he can't be wiped out by one nuke. Pretty sure the Red Mage is close to 400 now, so... Because 400 is pretty much the HP threshold I look for, because, I mean, you can survive a max roll nuke if you have over 400.
So, speaking of nuke and fade, do you know what spells those are actually supposed to be in future Final Fantasy games?
Flare and Holy, I believe.
That is correct. Censored for being too long and for religious implications. But hey, we've got a Tiamat.
Tiamat coming out with some fur too.
Come on, Tiamat, you can do better than that.
Look with Bane strats here, a white shirt. Oh, no Bane strats for Tiamat. Ooh, 10 hits, 871 from the big stick.
Slightly tanky Tia1.
Both katanas and a third ribbon are on Earth.
Well, if Demon really wants a ninja, he'll have it kitted out.
Yeah, he's got the weapon, he's got a ribbon. I do believe he kept the flame armor and ice shield, so... 10 hits, a grand from the Massa. Let's see your Vorpal do that, boys. Alright, and at the 1 hour, 57 minute mark, Guelph is ready for TOFR. And I would say he's gonna go right in, because he's got the levels. I mean, he wouldn't be bad. If he hits 32, he will get the extra swing on the Massa with the fighter. But, I mean, I don't think he's too worried about that at this point.
With how rough this seed has been overall, and the fact that we're approaching the 2 hour mark, I can't see anybody thinking, okay, you know, I'm going to take the extra time to grind because I've got to do that.
Oh, yeah, in both of these runners right now. I mean, not so much Guelph. Guelph might feel like he's either slightly behind or even money. But Demon's definitely got to realize he is miles behind at this point. Especially with the way the start of the game went for him. I mean, he spent 15 minutes trying to get through TOF.
He spent 15 minutes trying to get 2 TOF.
This is true.
And that's exactly how my seeds go when I play them. It takes me 20 minutes just to set foot at a Corneria.
Alright, and at the 1 hour, 58 minute, 40-second marks, Guelph is our first runner into TOFR. At the same time, Demon is lighting his second orb.
Man,
We'll see if he decides to go to fire first, or is he going to check that bottle? Looks like he's going to check the bottle. He's flying that way. It's going to be sorely disappointing.
I feel so bad for Demon. I do.
This has been a seed where nothing has gone right for Demon at this point. Everything he's tried to do has turned to absolute caca.
You almost might say it's a whole bunch of bull, based on what Guelph just encountered.
Yeah, on the trap tile. Meanwhile, Guelph is making steady progress here. Looks like he had a good run in the encounter table. Gets first strike on these zombies.
A comment in Twitch chat. I'll see Warmack anywhere flag sometime. Yeah,
it's there. There's a flag for Warmack to be a random encounter on the outside world.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, it's just not run in this particular tournament, it doesn't seem like.
Yeah, you can set the Warmack to roaming. You can set him to required, where he's sitting in front of the door to Tiamat. You can set him to roaming, where he is actually roaming Sky Tower. He could be on any floor. And then you can set him to, you know, to be out in the overworld to kick your butt. And you can meet him around Corneria at level 1, and he is still as powerful as he would be.
Now, what I personally want to see is I want to see some racers decide to have a commentator's curse draft. Just
that would be interesting.
Let the commentators decide what their party comp is.
We've had that before. As a matter of fact, I think not last year's tournament, but the tournament before, me and another runner did that, actually. We let the viewers, well, we were drunk running the race, but we let the viewers pick our party comp.
I would ask why you did that, but you already explained it.
Alright, and here's Lich 2. Here's gonna go with some defenses of fast, Mazza swing, 5 is 342.
Unfortunate turn order, though.
Yeah, White Shirt goes out. Lich with nuke, first round. Lich making bacon.
Wait, what's the meaning of this? Lich actually acting like a boss. We don't just give him the honorary title. What is going on?
That is actually his vanilla script. Because the vanilla Lich 2 actually has nuke on his first spell. So that's one nuke out of the table.
I said
we didn't get to see if Warmack had anything dangerous.
Randomized?
So Warmack didn't have anything that we've seen, because Warmack shares his spell pool with the Fiends.
Warmack only lasted 1 round, so I mean that's not really a super fair assessment.
So are we gonna have a gatekeeper, or is this just gonna be us? So, oh, Beefy Chaos with Cure 4 would be dangerous. But not really for this team. I mean, you got Fast, you got a Massa. I mean, the only thing that's really gonna hurt you here is if Chaos has some massive, massive evade.
Or a ton of hits with Death Touch. We still haven't seen Death Touch, I don't think.
You're lobbying pretty hard for that Death Touch, aren't you?
I had Stone Touch Chaos. I want somebody else to share my pain.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I had Death Touch Kraken 2 once. He hit me for like 10 hits, 1500, and then it said, and then he just said slain. Alright, here's carry 2. Looks like same, he's gonna fast, lock. Ooh, bad turn order again with that Massa though. Lock 2, make carry easier to hit. Carry with a fire 3. It's not nothing too dangerous at the moment, so look like he's gonna go on the offense now, try some Bane strats, put up some defense. Bane was ineffective, and we have 6 hits, 278. Ooh. Carry had less than 600 HP.
Yeah, once again, we have a cardboard cutout instead of a actual fiend. It's just this cardboard cutout happened to have one of those little fire pyrotechnics in it.
And the water for now, Demon is out of Sky. But he didn't have his cube yet, so he was still looking for it. He went diving Mirage for the cube before Volcano. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, I'll applaud him for taking the gamble there. Especially since Demon had been in Volcano so much, he might have thought he had already checked everything that was worth checking.
Yeah, that was his big brain play. The play he figured he had to make right now.
Being as behind as he is, he's got to feel like he's got to make as many gambles that are going to pay off as possible.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Now here we go. Kraken 2. The defense up his fighter, fast, and white shirt.
Finally gets a good turnover.
Fast. Defense. Ooh, gets really good turnover. Gets all his defenses up right away.
And it doesn't matter.
Kraken cast Tornado. He's going to try Bane Strats again. He's going to take a swipe at the Massa, and he's going to put up some more defenses with the white shirt. Ooh, Kraken 2 hits 104. Not hitting.
For 2 hits, that's quite a bit. I don't know how hard that Knight hit for. I saw 7. That's all I saw.
I think it was like 400 or 500. Kraken's kind of beefy. Kraken's up around 1500, I think.
And still doing Kraken things by hitting incredibly hard.
But I mean, so far, Guelph's not having any issue at all with any of these bosses.
I think the one that gave him the most trouble is Lich. It actually did some decent damage to his party at large.
He's got to save that fast. Well, he doesn't have to. He's got the white mage, red mage fast too, so... He's just going to go Bane Strat, swiping, and fast. See my little shot there, 5 hits. Kill did get that defense sword after the hit though, so...
Yeah, didn't that Knight have like over 600 HP a minute ago?
Oh, it did. Till Tiamat said, no more for you. Tiamat wipes out Dank.
I was gonna say, wasn't there a ninja standing there a minute ago?
Kill comes out swinging, 3 hits, 186. Tiamat's got some E, got some absorb. Ooh, helps down to 1 knee now.
We found our gatekeeper.
We found a punchy Tiamat with lots of absorb.
I'm really enjoying that White Wizard's HP.
But I mean, Kill's got so much defense charges up now. He's got 2 shots of defense, 2 white shirts. He's defense capped, so Tiamat doesn't stand much of a chance there. Wow, that was less than a grand for Tiamat there.
Tiamat still was not a doormat, so I mean, at least there's that.
He hit hard, but he had no HP whatsoever. Now all that's standing between Guelph and last chance qualifier is the big guy, the home fry.
And some vampires.
Yeah, this Edward fan pack always likes to show up now and again.
I mean, they're not especially dangerous, but they are going to serve to drain a few more resources.
Alright, looks like he's gonna heal up a little bit before he hits to bring that, Oh, I thought he had life.
Probably never bothered to pick it up.
So it looks like he might be 2-man in this, unless he's got a soft potion. Then he can bring that other ninja back to life, but it's kind of low level, so...
I don't think there'd really be any purpose to it, to be perfectly honest with you.
Pinata.
And,
Demon finding his cube, and he's got to be sorely thinking, oh my god, I'm in trouble.
yeah, that would be my thought.
Meanwhile, Guelph going all defense. Chaos coming up with Blaze. More defense going up. More white shirt. Gonna get cap evaded.
Whoa, what the heck? Did Chaos just punch help?
Chaos punched help, yep. He better heal help, because if a nuke comes out now... Now he's gonna power up the fighter with the power ball. He's probably gonna cast fast and let the fighter do the work. Oh, there's nuclear radioactive. But those rolls were low.
There are like 3 nuclears in the pool, so it's entirely possible Chaos has 2 more of those.
Seems to like the spells. 6 hits 500 from the Massa. Meanwhile, Demon lighting his third orb. Just Sky left.
Chaos threw out Bane, so I mean, basically a free turn as long as you've got ribbons.
Other side from the Massa, 3 hits 367. Chaos got a bit of absorb on him here. Massa not going through for too much.
Yeah, Chaos seems pretty. Another nuclear. There it was.
Is that the second nuclear, I wonder?
Yeah, that had to have been nuclear number 2.
Get your GGs out in chat, folks. Guelph finishes with an SRL time of 2 hours, 9 minutes, 30 seconds. And DemonRHK forfeits almost immediately, which I do not blame him for at all.
Not one bit. I can't blame it at all, but GG to both of our runners.
And Demon put a comment in. We're going to get Demon in for an interview here in Guelph too, so be good. We can talk to our runners, find out, we'll get their thoughts on the seed.
You have finally managed to defeat Chaos. But is he really dead? We're not telling.
What is this, Friday the 13th already? Just waiting for our runners to hop an event there, and then we'll have a short little interview with them, and then we'll leave them on their way.
What year is it?
GG, fellas.
Q.
GG, good job, Joel.
Yeah, good game.
So, I'm gonna start with you, Demon, because you had a rough start to this game. What was your feeling when you got off to such a rough start? Like,
I was feeling amazing until I got out of Topher with the crystal for the second time, and just continuously got fired down by all the imps, and then finally managed to pull a crystal out at 18 minutes when I stopped being lazy and checked the weapon shop for some weapons, and then just decided to beat Garland instead. So I was absolutely tilted off the face of the planet at that point, and then Volcano didn't help.
no, going there last to find your cube was, yeah, that didn't help at all. What are your thoughts, Guelph? How would you find the seed went for you?
Um, I obviously took a different route to start. I saw that there was no AoE to begin with, and the imps had fire too. I decided I had to check level 2, and yeah, was paid off very handsomely. Was able to get going pretty quickly.
Yeah, we noticed you went to Garland. You went to the Pirates first and found fire 2 at level 2. So, but yeah.
That and seeing the ruby there so cheap, and what was it, Black Shirt and Bane Stick were both at Matoya.
Now, Demon, you left Marsh without checking the key locked. Now, the canal was in key locked Marsh. I mean, it didn't matter because the floater wasn't ice, but did you have a reason for skipping the key locked? Was it because you only had one fighter left? Did you forget you had the key?
No, I knew I had the key, but I had not bought any health pots like an idiot. was down to one light warrior who was poisoned with no way to unpoison him. So at that point, it was drag myself out and try to save what experience I had gotten, or just die for the knowledge. And I tried to drag it out and died anyway.
Nice. Sonny, you got any question for our runners?
I feel like I need to apologize to our runners for this seed. Holy cow!
Now it was actually once you could get rolling, it was fine. I just had a super rough start, especially when I decided to eventually like Guelph did. I'm like, okay, I'll just do the level 2 play. Bought the spell, had no level 2 charges, didn't have enough money to stay at the inn, so I ended up wiping to pirates, which is probably a first for the tournament.
I think I was lucky enough to slap an odd eye in the face on the way to the pirates to get that single level 2 charge.
Yeah, I tried to take down a shark and he ate 2 lit ones and survived. But no, after spending 15 minutes grinding off Agamas with 2 light warriors to get up to 24 while swinging a massa, and then at that point it was like either we're both behind and I have a chance, or I'm just going to, and try to not embarrass myself for the rest of the scene, just drug it out from there.
I found there was I don't think I stopped for a grind anywhere. It's just kind of a walking grind. There was plenty of experience to be had along the way.
There,
Yeah,
there was,
both
but the trap tiles
Katana
just weren't
and that.
nice.
And once the one of the thieves got stoned early, that made it real easy to just run 3-man the rest of the way.
Yeah, speaking of those thieves, when I saw you guys take 2 thieves, I fully expected those katanas that were living in Earth. By the way, I fully
Oh,
expected those to see some use.
I never saw them because I was in go mode by the time I went to Earth.
The third ribbon was an Earth too as well. So
Yeah, I was on the top of B4. No, I didn't hit the bottom of Volcano until my very last. I even dove Mirage, hoping that the cube was in there and I could just head straight up before I went back down to the bottom of Volcano.
yeah, Guelph went. You went to Mirage pretty early. Guelph actually, you made the check slightly after you hit up Ordeals.
I went early and I saw it was only the tail, so I knew. So once I got stoned by those one of those undead on the trap tile, I knew I could just go back whenever I did have the airship.
Yeah, it was the Geist that had the stone poison, I think.
They were in a party pack, so it didn't matter which one.
Yeah,
But
so Lich won.
there,
Nuke first round.
Which one nuked?
I think
he
we
did.
need Lich 2, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Lich 2. Thankfully, was right around 30, 31 on all my party members, so they all survived.
Yeah, we speaking of Lich 1, we did grant Lich 1 honorary boss status today just because he was slightly durable.
Say he had like 900 hit points or something.
Yeah, he took a Mazza fasted shot to the face, so he deserves boss status for that. But anyway, I'll give us final thoughts here. Demon, you're not going to make the last chance. So, how do you feel this tournament went for you this year?
Um, I won a third of my games, and I mean, coming in, just starting playing the randomizer less than a week before the tournament started. I had low expectations. I didn't do bad. Just having a shot to be in that hellacious play-in race that's going to happen next week, and I do not envy you in the least. Is just enough for me. I mean, winning one was the goal. Winning two was great, and even having a chance to go up that far was fine. I'm just hoping that maybe I can focus on not tilting, which I've done in a couple of these races, and just focus down on actually getting cleaner in my play and my routing, and definitely my steps.
Yeah, no, it was a pleasure to watch you run this tournament. There, you ran some really good races for someone who just started. I was quite impressed actually. Guelph, you are going into the meat grinder next week. How
Hey,
do you feel about that?
well, getting that far is better than I expected to do for the tournament, so anything from this point forward is gravy. And then I figured if I won 2 games, I was about where I thought I was, so just roll the dice and see what happens going forward.
Right on, Sonny. You got any final words for our runners, our fans, our foes, whoever's out there?
This was an incredible thing to watch, guys. I mean, really, it was unfortunately a bit of a sunburn, but still, great showing. Definitely did better than I would have done. So, yeah, GG to both of you. Seriously.
Thank you.